everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So I've seen this really cool challenge going around, and Nikki Tutorials has done it, I know James Charles has done it, and it's called the Zodiac Makeup Challenge. So it was a challenge that I guess was out last year, kind of drifted off, and now it's making a comeback. And honestly, it's so interesting, and I love astrology. I love zodiac signs, the horoscopes. I don't know much about it, and I would love to know more. However, I think it's just super fascinating. So for those of you who know me, I am born in August. I am a Leo, and that is my sun sign. It is part of the fire element. However, I wasn't sure what my moon and my rising sign was, so I put in my information online. It basically told me that my moon sign is the Libra and that my rising sign is the Sagittarius. So that's something I've never known before. It's quite interesting. I'll have to go and search these zodiac signs to see what their characteristics are. So yeah, basically the challenge is you get to know more about your zodiac sign while you're doing your makeup, and you're basically doing your makeup look based on your sign. So for me, I'm just going to take the Leo into consideration. So I'm going to do like a nice dramatic eye look because us Leos can be very dramatic. The one thing that I want to mention is that the flower associated with the Leo is the sunflower. So based on being a Leo and my flower being the sunflower, I'm going to go in and do like a yellow orangey look with some gold shimmer at the end. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer and my Makeup Forever 174 brush. And just apply that all over the lid. So the first shade that I'm going to start with is this very bright yellow shade. It is part of a Colorpop palette. I cannot remember which palette this is. I got it a little while ago. So I'm going to take my Morphe M441 brush. It's a crease brush. I'm just going to dip into that color and apply it all over in the crease. So I googled some of the characteristics of a Leo before, and the most common one that it would always bring up is that Leos are natural born leaders. And I think if you guys know any Leos in your life, that one is pretty accurate. I know for myself, I like to be a leader, I don't like to be a follower. I tend to make the plans and everything that goes around, and that's just the type of person that I am. I need to have everything set in stone. Another characteristic that was mentioned was that Leos tend to be very strong. It's in their nature to be strong. This one, depending on the situation, I feel like it does apply to me. However, I am also a very emotional person, so sometimes I'm not as strong as I like to be. I just want to intensify this yellow a little bit, so I'm going to go in with the Morphe 139 brush and my Fix Plus. Spray it on there, and then go in deeper. So now that I have the yellow all over, I'm going to go in with the orange shade from this palette. And I'm really going to focus it just in the crease and then slowly blend it up into the yellow. And for this step, I'm using the Makeup Forever 218 brush. So it's like this small little round-ended brush, and it'll help give more precision. So now that we have this orange and yellow blend going on, I'm going to go in with my Conspiracy palette and the shade Cheese Dust. And I'm going to use the Morphe E18 brush, so once again it's another like round brush. I'm going to dab into the color and apply it on the outer part of my lid. Once I am done applying it on the outer part of the lid, I bring it up into the crease, and then I'm going to put it on the inner part of my lid. We're going to do a little halo eye today. Once I feel like it's well blended, I'm going to take my JS8 brush, and I'm going to dip into food videos and into Cheese Dust just to kind of like blend in the two colors together. So now this is what the eye look looks like. I'm going to go in with the NYX glitter primer, and I'm just going to apply that in the center. And I'm just going to go with my finger. Now I'm going to take the JS11 brush. I'm going to use my Amrezy palette. I'm going to dip into the shade Dragon, which is this gold glitter. And I'm just going to pat that all over the center of my lid. And just to intensify that more, I'm going to go in with Gemini, which is a more of a like thicker glitter. And for this one, I'm going to go in with my finger. And just, oh my gosh, that's a lot, okay. And just dab it in the center. Now I'm just going to go with the leftover that's on the brush and just blend in the orange shade with the glitters. So now I'm going to go back in with the yellow shade and the JS13 brush. It's like this small round brush again. And I'm going to smoke this yellow shade from the Colorpop palette under my eyelid. So now it looks like this. I'm going to go in with my Colorpop. It's a Lippie pencil, but I'm going to use it as eyeliner because I really don't care. It's the Absolute Zero. It's like this like bright orange. And I'm just going to put it as close to my lashes as possible. And a little bit on the waterline. So now that we've added this pop of color, I'm going to go in and curl my lashes. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Better mascara today, and I'm going to put on some false lashes as well because we are doing an extra eye look today. So now that the eyes are done, I'm going to go on and move to the rest of my skin. So right now I'm just priming my face with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline New York Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation, and I'm just going to blot that all over the face. Seeing as the foundation doesn't need to take a lot of concentration, I'm going to read you a couple things that are about Leos. So the one thing that I just read right now, which is like kind of super accurate, I don't know, it applies to me. Does it apply to most Leos? You guys are the judge of that. But it says, the drama queen and regal ruler of the horoscope clan, Leo energy helps us shine, express ourselves boldly, and wear our hearts on our sleeves. I think that is so cute. So the Leo is the 5th of the 12 zodiac signs. And it gives us some characteristics that are on our good days and on our bad days, which is quite interesting. So on the good days, Leos are courageous, kind, generous, loyal, protective, nakedly honest, and entertaining, which I would say that most of those actually do attribute to me as well. And on the bad days, we are arrogant, wasteful, sloppy, cold-hearted, jealous, and aggressive. And as much as I don't want to say it, if you get on my bad side, that is how I feel. And that is how I will act. And I think you can ask most of my friends, you can ask my boyfriend, that they're all very true. So now I'm going to go in with my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I'm just going to go under the eyes, a little bit on my forehead, my nose, Cupid's bow, and a little bit on the chin. And I think that most people know that Leos like to be the king and queens of the jungle. So now I'm just going to take my Becca Hydro Mousse Setting Powder and place that on the under eyes. And when I do wear this foundation, I find I get a lot of creasing around the nose, so I will like set a little bit extra in that area as well. So now I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Love the smell of this product. Now I'm going to go in and put a lot of gold highlight because I like to be shiny. not get enough of this Wet n Wild highlight. I think it's like so dreamy. So now I'm going to go in with the Colorpop Lippie pencil, actually on my lips this time. It is in the shade Brunette. So this is the final look that I have for you guys. I hope that you thought this challenge was quite fun. It was fun for me because it gave me a chance to kind of go off my creativity and make a look based off things about me. It was just really fun for me to do, and it's been a while since I played with colors, so I thought it was like a good way to kind of release that. So I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please stay tuned. I have big videos coming up. As I have mentioned before, I have started to move and prepare my other apartment, so I'm gonna have a moving vlog coming up. I'm gonna start getting into more of like hair, beauty, skincare, everything else on my channel, not just strictly makeup. So make sure to stay tuned if you guys would like to see that. Have a great rest of your day. See you next week. Bye.